Hi, Dr. Lee.
Hi, Mark.
How are you?
Good.
I'm just wanted to talk to you about whether or not you felt like you had a good experience with buying your equipment and how everything went. Just tell us anything you want to tell us about the Royal Dental Group.
This is a startup office for me, so I have absolutely no experience dealing with contractors and vendors, and so from my standpoint, it is less headache, the best. The less of the headache, the better.
Mm-hmm.
And by far, it's just very smooth dealings with biotech. Through Mark DeBoer, and I couldn't be any happier.
Well, what made you pick the Royal chairs and the cabinets, and is there any reason why you were drawn to this product, or you're an orthodontist?
Yes, I am. And
what part of the country are you in?
The East Coast, Virginia.
How did we get started with the process? I mean, we met, I think, first and looked at your floor plan.
Yes.
And then we drew some cabinetry. And how did that experience go for you?
It was great because I had an idea of what I wanted, how many chairs, and the open bay islands.
Uh-huh.
And met with Mark, and Mark was able to go item by item and what options there are for the chairside units as well as the islands.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to learn from what would be adequate. For example, whether the side unit would be fixed or movable. Mm-hmm. And Mark had his suggestions. So that was great because for a person who never really, I've been an associate and hadn't opened an office. That was great for me because I'm tapping into the experience of someone who's been in the industry for a while, mm-hmm. As well as being able to voice what I would like. For example, my islands.
Let's take a look at those islands. If you want to.
Yeah, Mark had a standard island. I had 3, and certain dimensions. He looked at the specs of my floor plan, and it was supposed to be rectangular, and I liked the theme of my office to be very rounded and the corners. Mm-hmm. I have corners. I don't want my lab coat to be caught on any of the corners. So.
And what's this thing in the middle?
This is for the computer monitor, mm-hmm. And I would have a.
Do we have one over there?
Yep, we have one over here too.
Nice.
Yep, and
is that a wireless keyboard or?
Wireless keyboard, and okay. Mark was able to help him with the design, and opening up this area allowed for more space in the back here. More space in the back for the computer with vents. He had suggested vents placed, and we went to in detail about how the layout would be as far as the gloves. It's pretty much.
Put the boxes hold in there? Yes,
the way the boxes are held in, it adds pressure to there, so there's no elastics or anything to hold in place, and with the types of drawers, mm-hmm. that he suggested. And
do you think that you're going to be able to work out of here effectively, or is it going to?
Very effectively, and with 10 years of experience as an associate, I do know what I like and what I want. Uh-huh. And Mark was able to accommodate. He was able to customize the islands, especially the corners. I really like that, and he added things here and there, and really with no change in the price. So I'm happy that he was able to accommodate.
Well, thank you. Those very nice, kind words. Let's look at your sterilization center and see what you see if you can tell us the details about that or anything else.
Yeah, it's very plain and simple, dirty to clean, uh-huh. And plenty of storage space up here. And the nice thing I like about this is that you have the sharps and the biohazard all uh-huh. in this corner, so it's kind of it gets rid of any clutter. Uh-huh. And it closes very gently.
Oh, that's for cold sterile?
And this is for cold sterile. I've learned about them. So these things are already inserted in, so that was great. And storage. And you have different designs for...
That's pretty heavy duty.
Yep. This is, just in such a big thing, you're able to service the back there without having to lift up the dry heat machine. And same thing here for the Statum.
This is very good. I'm sure other people who do your job are interested in seeing how this works and how everything's put together. So thank you for going through this for us. And
And I think the key thing is convenience, less headache, and that way I can spend a lot of my time seeing patients and doing what I'm really here for, as opposed to spending too much time.
And you're in Tyson's, Virginia?
Yes, my name is Dr. Fu Lee, and my office is named Tyson's Orthodontic Care on Old Courthouse Road, Suite 210.
And what's the street address?
8227 Old Courthouse Road.
And what is your phone number? If you'd like to give it out, you don't have to. You can give your website or whatever you want.
The website is www.tysonsorthodonticcare.com.
Okay.
And you can email us at info@tysonsorthodonticcare.com. Our telephone number is 703-288-4TOC. Tyson's Orthodontic Care.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's good that you got that.
Yes, I was able to secure that. This is the toothbrushing station.
Okay.
And through all the initial plans, we had moved it conceptually on the floor plan, moved it around all different places.
Made it big and then small, and we changed the different. Right. Kind of lost. We got lost space for it.
Yes,
really.
That's exactly it, and Mark remembers. And so this is great. And we found a little nook for it here. And Mark actually picked up on a theme of curved corners, and so he actually recommended to make this rounded. So it continues with the pattern of the office.
So you're going to be doing. You have a couple of chairs here, and you have some side cabinets, and then the plan is, I think you've plumbed for a couple of more.
For seven total. For 7 total, and these are great. These are great units. I chose a smaller kind for the open bay here, just to give a little more space, and I like the compactness of everything. You can have all these basic tubings, and this is great for the keyboard. Down the road, I didn't. My initial thought was to not have a computer screen here. It's great for patients' education, show them the X-rays and all that. But the downside of that is, I want to make some notes, and I want to keep clear of the area so the assistants can do the work, and so my initial thought was just to put all the computer stuff on the center islands where I can write the notes while the assistants doing the work. However, the downside of that is I don't have the screen right in front of the patients to show them X-rays when I need to. So this is this is built to be able to upgrade to that down the road.
Right.
With
the mount and all for if you wanted to put a second monitor in there.
Yes.
Okay.
And because it's already pre-drilled and everything, and it even has the cabinetry in the back for the computers. So down the road, so that because without it, it's there's no door back here.
And the controls for the hand pieces are back in there. Okay.
Yep. And then it has a vent for the computer over here as well too, and it's heat activated. So that's great.
Okay.
And the keyboard's here. You can slam it, and it'll be very
nice.
Yep, I like that. I like that, and then plenty of space. That area. I was very happy that that Biotech allowed was the option of having a ponietail.
The royal,
headrest.
the royal chair.
The royal chairs.
Okay.
Yep.
And that will, and you did ponytails throughout the whole office?
Yes,
right?
yes.
So
Just
that
to keep it standard.
if you got a boy in the chair, he wouldn't be saying, well, how come I got the ponytail?
That's exactly it.
Yeah, everybody's got one.
Not
so.
to discount the boys who do have ponytails.
Right,
But,
there you
yeah,
go. Nothing wrong with a ponytail now.
And I like the whole standard of everything.
And this has the, you went with the OR3 chair in here. It's got the foot control operated switch.
Yes.
And
Basically you can put the chairs back, and then with a flick of a, you can go back. And this is the more narrow chairs. Those can fit them pretty well. But that allowed me to be able to give more walk space between the...
And then in your closed op over there, you did the Signet chair, the Signet top.
Yes, and that's to accommodate patients want a little more privacy, and also
maybe an adult or something.
Who doesn't feel too comfortable with the size of the chairs over here. And I've been using these operator chairs, and they've been very comfortable.
And we did some sink cabinets in these ops too.
Yes.
And an upper cup and towel cabinet.
Yes. And it's great.
Following the rounded theme with everything else, we did some rounded edges in here. I don't know.
Yes. And these are detachable to refill, and that's pretty easy to use.
Very nice.
And the trash is pretty easy to change out. You have these. Basically, just put the bags in here, have it roll over to the top, and
then lock it in place.
Lock it in place pretty easily.
This has been great, Dr. Lee. We really appreciate your spending some time and telling everybody about your experience with the Royal Dental Group, and thank you for your kind words. We really appreciate all of your advice and describing all your stuff. So thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, or anything that just burning a hole in what you were thinking about?
No, I looked at all the chairs as well. And, as always, when I have the initial proposal and met with Mark and my the dental rep, and Mark treated me to lunch. Thank you. And I looked at the chairs, and I one of the things that I really liked about the chairs is it looks very modern. I like the very simple base that you have there. You can't say that for any of the other companies I've looked through, and just due diligence. I looked at other chairs and other companies, and I was very happy. And
well, good. We certainly wish you well as far as your practice. I know you're going to be very successful, and this is a great area to be practicing in. So thank you for taking this few minutes to talk to us, and we hope to help you all the way into the future.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you.